be revealed when we have enough people in the room. They will not stay on topic. Don't worry if you're watching this as like a replay. It never does. I've had a little bit of a throat infection, so I've not been like really doing much. I feel like my throat felt fine until I started streaming, and I'm like, oh well. I don't have the infection anymore, but it's just kind of fucked my voice a bit. Anyway, I was sitting here trying to work out my Locktober content, and I thought, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go on live. I'm really hoping, is this actually live? Oh my god, I was getting so worried there, Jacob. Because when I went to put this on live, it was saying like, oh, actually, yeah, I just took a minute for everyone to pop in here. Heart attack time. Yeah, it was like unlisted, so I thought I hadn't changed it. I thought I'd clicked the button and not changed it, but hello everyone. How are you all doing? Yeah, absolute, like, the fear there, because I didn't see anyone. Thank you. But yeah. Okay. We'll give everyone a minute to come in the room. Right. So, I don't know if you know, but I have another channel called Larah Loves Latex. And last video, I did a randomized number picker. So this time, for my outfits, I want the people in the chat to choose them. But I'm going to tell you when to go, okay? And we're not doing it right now. It's a beautiful thumbnail, right? It's either that or nothing. But yeah, you're all good boys. You're all well behaving. We've got some good boys and good girls who are better than others, who are members. Just saying. Oh, and also if you gift me and send me, what are they calling them? They're not diamonds. Whatever YouTube's calling it when you gift me, the little tinkles. I get 50% extra until they stop running that promotion. So if you want to. Anyway, right. So we're gonna let's do a 30-second timer. Let me set this up, because I don't want to have like 1,000,001 number choices. Because if not, I'm gonna be absolutely like screwed. So let's do 30 seconds. I'm gonna be mean. I don't know. Mean nice. Right, let's do 30 seconds because there's not too many people in the room. Let me start recording. Okay. So, is everyone ready? For my YouTube video on Larah Loves Latex, you're gonna choose a number between 1 and 10. And then I'm going to choose it. This is my latex wardrobe behind me. I'm going to count like 1, 2, 3, 4 and then pick out an item. I'm not going to know what it is. You guys are going to choose. I'm going to start the 30-second timer in 3, 2, 1. Pick a number between 1 and 10. Come on, guys. Typey. Time is ticking. There we go. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna get overloaded with different outfits. Okay, 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, stop. Right, I'm stopping the recording. Okay. Success. You missed it. You gotta be faster. I think there's maybe like a little time lag on this, but you gotta be faster, guys. When you're given a 30-second countdown, you gotta meet it. You're coming to Scotland. Oh, I'm leaving tomorrow. I said that to somebody one time and they never forgave me. Wow. Edinburgh just for the day. Just for the day. But yeah. No, I just work online. Exactly. Fastest finger. You guys gotta get faster. Keyboard warriors. I know I'm not actually going anywhere. I was just joking. I got asked if I want to go to London and see a friend, but I think I'm going to be busy. I mean, I'm always busy. No, I'm not. I'm just an annoyance. I am not dominant in the slightest. I actually know. I don't do that. No. Let's see what features they've added since last time. We could have done a countdown on screen. That would have been kind of fun. Oh, you know what? Next time I know we have this, so I can actually add this. My birthday's in June. I've also not been live in ages. I said at the start of the stream, I've had a throat infection. It's been going on for ages. Like I don't have it anymore, but I just kind of ruined my voice. So I couldn't do like streams. And you know the thing is, I was actually, the last time I was on stream was the 15th of July. And I was like, I'm going to be on stream so much more, even when my throat hurts. And then I got told to rest it. Do I ever find my job challenging? No, never. I love every second. It's so easy. So easy. To be fair, like, this is nothing against the guy that I did a call with earlier. But, like, he schedules a call, right? He pays for it in advance. Perfect. He messages me beforehand. We're setting up. He says something cheeky and I go, do you still want this call? Because this is a way not to get it. Right? And he's like, no, I'm sorry. We start a call and he doesn't have the objects needed for the call. And I'm like, it was actually lovely. But the first minute, I swear to God, I was about to hang up on him. I was like, do you know the thing is, if he's watching this, he was so nice. Like, he was nice when we were setting up the phone call. 10 minutes before he tried to be a cheeky little shit. And then, on the first minute, I was like, nah, I'm gonna cancel this fucking call. I'm not dealing with this. But yeah, it literally, I was like, so, are you dressed up for me? And what you said you were going to be dressed up in? No, I don't have that. And I'm like, okay, what do you want to do? Anything. Okay, anything. I would say that's probably one of the things that gets me wound up, though, is if you just say anything. I'll be like, anything. Because you're clearly not. Oh, this is someone I actually will rip the piss out of. So, I'm on Chirp. It's actually me. It's crazy, right? But anyway, I got I got a premium membership because I wanted to mark myself as Findom, because I refuse to like talk to somebody for free extensively. And like, if we go on a date, you will be paying. Do you know? Like, I'm not paying to go on a date with somebody. I could do, but I'm not. And I just think that if you're boring me, you should at least be paying me. I know that's kind of rude, but anyway. So I had this person who was like, oh my God, I'm going to impress you. I'm going to pay you. How much do you want? I say 200, and he blocks me. Yeah, bitch. Come on then. Come on. And like, I literally started off like just talking to people, looking for somebody useful, looking for somebody to do my chores. Yeah, be a mind reader. So if you're a pro, you're meant to market. So Chirp is like, for full disclosure, like they approached me about working with them, but I don't work with people that I don't like their product, so like I'm trying it. But yeah, it's like, yeah, exactly. Spent more into about the coffee. So what I said on, like, I don't know if this is fair enough, but on my profile, I said, like, if you want to serve me in person, expect to have 1,000 per month disposable income to spend on serving me and giving to me, as in like all together. Because for me, that's like, if I tell you to go and do my shopping, you go and, I'm not paying you, because I can pay for a delivery service, right? I can order online and I can get it delivered to my house. That's the same, right? So if you're going to the shop for me, you're going to be buying it as well. And I think that's like fair, right? So say that's £100 a week. And then I want a takeaway, but I mean, I'm not a complete savage, so I'm going to let you get something as well, but you're going to pay for it. So then that's easy, like another £50. We do that a couple times, right? Maybe like you have to fill up your car, like maybe you have to go and get like bits and pieces, that's easily like another 1,000 a month. And that's not me being unrealistic. That's like, if you wanted to be able to do things, like, and not like, oh, I have like an hour free after work. Like, you have to be able to be like, hey, my weekends are free, like from 5 until 10 p.m. every day I'm free, you know. Like, I don't think it's unrealistic. And then I was like, if you can't afford that, you could do online, or you could do like part-time. Yeah, I'll do anything for you, but I won't do that. But I don't think I was being too much of a dick and saying like, do you know, like, I would expect, and I'm not saying you would spend it all the time, but like, you have to have it like time and availability. Or even if I told you like, hey, like, I can't be seen with you in fucking public like that. Like, I know this is going to sound so mean, but like, you need to get a new wardrobe. Like, you need to get your hair done. You need to like fucking up your game. Like, I'm not paying for you to up your game. You up your game. You know? So it's like, I don't know. I think a lot of people aren't up for that. But on Chirp, what you will find is a lot of pros and a lot of people who just don't have a clue. But I'm not necessarily like, it didn't start off as a work thing, but now it is, because people are wasting my time. Yeah, like, and I'm not like all or nothing, but I'm like, if you want like full time, whatever, and you want me to take time off work, you know? Oh, I'm glad you've had missed McDonald's. It's helping you. But it's not like me being overly mean and me saying like, oh, I want this or I want that. But like, if you said to me, hey, like, I've not got much disposable income, but I'm available a lot of the time and I've got a car, and like, maybe I've got a massage degree. Do you get a degree in massage? He's a good massage therapist. That's why I'm thinking that. Like, I would happily, like, I'd be like, yeah, massage me, bitch. Like, come on. Yeah, like, I'm not, the thing is with me, like, I'll say things sometimes it's more than what I expect because I want you to have it in your head. And it's like, go on then, learn it. Go to college. Go on, get an advanced diploma. Do it. Exactly. I had somebody as well who was like, if I like you, I will give you both. And I was like, okay then. Well, you know, the thing as well is, because this is my job, like, I'm just sitting talking shit on stream, right? I'll get paid something for this. It might be a few pounds. I don't know what it'll probably be like. I don't know, like £5 or something. But if I am like hanging out, or I'm messaging people, or I'm doing whatever, like, I will be making money. You can't be like, oh, I really want to do this thing. Like, I unmatched with somebody, sorry if they're a really nice person, but they were like, I would love to take you to an owl sanctuary. Does that sound like, okay, cute, whatever? How am I getting there? How am I getting there, babe? Are you paying for the time that I'm taking off work? You know? I'm doing good, thank you. And yeah, it's sweet and adorable. Yeah, exactly. You need to be useful. Like, there's like a little, like, you know, when they all like interlink all the circles. It's like, you've got to be useful, rich, you know, sort of thing. Nice. But yeah, my whole thing is, it's like, oh my god, I had somebody as well, and they messaged me and they were like, I would do anything for you. This is before I put in like the mandatory, like, within 5 messages they now have to tip me on Chirp, because I'm like, too many time wasters, too many fantasists. And I'm not saying a lot, but it's like, come on. Somebody was like, I will build you anything you want. And I went, can you build me a bed with a cage under? And he said, no, I can't, but I can work out how. Work out how then? Work out how right now. I don't want to have to tell you how to do something. No, I never text my joiner because it's too late. I don't text workmen after 5 p.m. I don't want them getting ideas. Also, I think they have like their own personal time. So unless it's something that's urgent, like I don't text workmen on weekends or after like 5, 6 p.m. I love how Jacob's like, have you texted him? No. You made that also sound really weird. You made it sound like I had a secret boyfriend. I've got a joiner that's going to be like building a wall for me. I mean, I could also have had a submissive that was going to be building a wall for me, but apparently not. See, this is the other thing, like, you know, when I was saying about like getting food delivered, like I can order it from a grocery store. I would just do that, right? It's not a hidden room. We're moving a wall, okay? We're adding a wall, moving a wall. But like, I would rather pay somebody who knew what they were doing. Like, I would either do it myself or I'd pay somebody instead of having a submissive who didn't know what they were doing. I mean, my preference would be for free. That would actually be my preference. But, you know, I'll still take whatever. And also remember, if you ever speak to me and I sound like I'm going to kill you, it's because there's been a million people before you have annoyed me. I mean, it depends. Do I like them? If I don't like them. I've got a water and I've got a wine. I am from the UK indeed. Thank you. Oh, I mean, if not, you'll be blocked for life. It's just, do you know what I miss about, like, I need to go back on my actual stream, but like, I feel like YouTube's easier just to end. But like, I miss being able to multi-ban people. I had so many bans. I had like 4,000 bans at one point. Beautiful. Delightful. Anyway, go on, hurry up. Chop chop. Don't keep me waiting. No, you just type it and I'll ban you if it's inappropriate. It's a fun game, right? Or do you know what? Tip me and type it. Do it. No, so it was on a streaming site and I just would ban anyone who was annoying me. But at that point, I was also like top 100 and I had like streamed for hours a day. So it wasn't just like from nothing. Oh, it's an actual key. Do you know what I used to do as well? Is like if people weren't interacting with me, I would I'd be like, I'm gonna ban everyone in the room if you don't fucking talk to me. So I'd be like, if nobody, like, either leave the room if you're a lurker or say hello, and if you don't, I will ban you because I'm fucking bored. And it's more exciting to ban people than it is to sit here in silence. So I had a load of people that I did that. I'm actually too lazy to ban people on YouTube normally. This man I might ban. Thank you. We're looking at a delusional one in the wild. Okay, like, this is how you actually get banned. Do you know YouTube actually annoys me because you can only hide people, not permanently ban them? Oh well. Yeah, exactly. Just tip me, just pay me. You didn't even, I wasn't even mid-rant. Don't even try, I was not mid-rant. I've been chill, calm and collected. If I get irate, my throat infection gets worse. I kept saying that word a lot. I was like, I'm a little bit irate. I got excited. So this is like not me getting angry or anything, but just for context, I managed to dislocate my leg. I tore my hip and my leg. So I have this card that I hand over to venues when I buy tickets, and it makes sure that I have it's not like wheelchair seating, but it's like I'm not going to be on the top floor unable to get out. Like I'm going to be able to stretch my leg and stuff. Like it's not a big deal, but it's like I'm not going to be standing seats only sort of thing, especially for anyway. So I lost it, and I thought, do you know what? I'm going to Fringe shows. I need to be able to actually say to them, like, I need a seat, and I know I'm hot. I know I don't look like I fucked my leg up, but like so anyway, I'm looking for this. I look through my whole fucking house. Like I start taking things out my wardrobe. I look through bags. I find about £40. I genuinely find a load of money. I find loads of things that I was looking for. All the way. Like every single thing. Start going through squares in my house. And then I order the new card. And the next morning, I lift up like my passport case and I go, I mustn't put in my passports. Lift up my little card wallet and it's in there, but it's in a section didn't know was there. And I started getting really excited. And this is where I was going with this thing. And I was like, yay, right? I fucked my voice for 2 whole days because I squealed in excitement. But I spent like literally I searched my whole fucking house. I went through everything. I went through every coat pocket, every single pair of trousers in my wardrobe. I even moved everything in my wardrobe. I looked underneath things. I looked in my dog's cage. Like I looked everywhere. I looked in my car. I looked in the street even though I knew it wasn't in the street. Okay, what did you say? Did I miss something from you? Oh, and Polly's like, cater to my fantasy. I actually don't see anything on. It's okay to say what? Thank you, Dutchman. You're adding to my found coins. But yeah, the little people joining. Yeah, I've had this like, I don't think it's too bad just now. But yeah, this throat infection, I got it at like the end of June, start of July, and it's just been fucked ever since. Every time I say I'm like back on stream. Do you know the thing is, had I just gone to this show, I would have taken my card wallet because I normally take like my bum bag with like my dog stuff in it. I would have just put the card wallet in my bag, and then when I got there, I probably would have found the card, or I wouldn't have minded. But it's the fact that I remembered to look for the card, but I had already put it in the wallet. And the reason I couldn't find it is because it had been sitting on a shelf, and I thought I need to put that in my wallet. And I'd actually put it in the fucking wallet. I just couldn't see it. No, I also put everything back. Right, this is going to sound insane. I have a spare room that's been under construction for ages because workmen are fucking shit and don't turn up. I laid a whole floor by myself in the process of looking for this card because I had to be able to move my boxes as I was searching through them. And I needed the extra. I laid a whole floor. Like, that is how bad it got. That is how fucking bad it got. And I kept thinking, oh, it must be on one of these boxes that I've just moved to the side. Because I also had my kitchen redone. What else? What did I have? I had my door done, my kitchen done. The flooring was up in that room. And there was like 5 things happening all at once. Yeah. I was like, it has to be in one of these boxes. No, it wasn't. It was in my wallet. But yeah, Cherry Keeper is a good one. Old but gold. The weather in the UK is very floody. I'm painting. I've not even painted yet. I've not painted for ages. I don't think you people understand what my house is like. Like, it's never just like a case of just painting for it. Like, anywhere I've stayed before, it's been a case of like, okay, I'm gonna spend like a day doing this or a day doing that, and it's fine. Here it's like, no, it's not. But at least my flooring's done. Oh, also, the story about the flooring. I don't even know if you guys care about my fucking renovation disasters. But I ordered this flooring. I think it was like the 5th of God. 5th of July? It literally, like, it took like a month. Or was it June? No. I ordered it in June. And or was it 5th I was going to say 5th of July. But I'm like, maybe I started looking at it in June. And I ordered it in July. That was it. It took weeks. Weeks and weeks and weeks to arrive. They sent it to London. Not Scotland. But yeah, it's a Victorian house. But it's terrible. Oh no, I've not reviewed the Cherry Keeper. It's a 3D printed one. It's just really like an old classic. Does he drive a car? I mean, I drive a car occasionally. Not very well. But I do. Oh my god, by the way, this is like, I told Jake about it. Jake's like my little bitch. So see if you want to be my little bitch and get more messages, you tip me regularly to the point that I start actually liking you and then I talk to you more for free. See, that's how you do it. You don't be like, talk to me for free. You make yourself useful and I tell you stuff for free. So anyway, I don't even know if I told you this. So I was driving home yesterday. I got really like travel sick. And my arms got like pins and needles. Right, so my car has been fucking like, the battery's been discharging every time that I get in it. It's like low battery. Turns out the battery's fucked. My seats go back and forward when you get in it. Turns out that they've not been, I know this sounds really stupid, but they've not been moving into position because the battery's been low. I was driving with my, I've got an automatic car now, by the way. I'm driving with my arms full stretched out because I get in my car when they replace the fucking battery and the seat moves forward and I go, oh, that's why my fucking arms went numb yesterday. Like, that's why my arms were getting tired when I was driving. And I never thought to fix it. Thank you, Michael. But I literally, like, I got really travel sick because I was driving and I got, like, pins and needles in my hands. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, why are my shoulders so tired? And I literally had to pull over. Like, I had to pull over, like, twice on my way home because I was just, like, my arms were really sore. Oh, my God. It was just because there was a fucked battery. It's a Ford Kuga I've got. But it's just, I was like, how fucking annoying. And I get in it today and it goes into the position and I'm like, this is how I normally do. But I didn't, like, it was weird because, like, when I got in, the seat did move, but it never moved all the way. And then I thought, oh, like, this feels a bit weird. So then I clicked the position that I'd saved and it went all the, like, to normal. And then I realized, like, I'd been driving really far back. I know this sounds really stupid, but I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that would explain it. That would explain everything. Yeah, my little Kuga. But yeah, I might change it next year. I don't know. Oh, do you know what was really interesting though? So, I don't very often, well, I don't drive on the motorway very often. I started driving on the motorway, which is like a designated blue zone for Ford. And I put, like, you know, well, not self-drive because I don't know self-drive. But I put cruise control on and my car started driving itself. You're getting squished in the seat. Well, I have my preset saved. It was just for some reason because of the battery issue, it wasn't like putting it back in position properly. I don't know what it was doing. It was really weird. I'm not Slavic, no. I don't even know what was going on. Like, obviously something wrong. But I never noticed because it's automatic and I didn't have to, like, push the clutch. So, like, I just dealt with it and I was like, because I don't normally drive long distances either, and this has been an issue for weeks. So, yeah, getting squished. But no, my car started driving itself. I was like, what is going on? And then, do you know what was fucked up about my car though? So I was on the bypass and it was driving itself. And then I was holding the wheel, right? But like I was doing nothing. And there was like a different thing came up on like my little like dashboard. And then at some point it just cancelled. I took a slip through and it cancelled. I don't know, I was like, you fucking dick. Like, honestly. Like, I wasn't even steering. Like, normally when you have lane guidance on, you still have to steer. This is literally like, hands on the steering wheel. And the car is just, like, smooth. Like, I'm not steering at all. Like, it's not even, like, bumping me over because I'm going out. It's just, like... And it's, like... Yeah. I don't know. Apparently, my car likes certain parts of the motorway. 26 hours. Goodbye. I do. I actually... One of these things that I wanted, like, an in-person sub for was just to drive me places. But there's so many, like... Do you know the other thing as well? Like, so many submissive hush shit cars. And it's just... Like, I'm sorry, but you're not fucking picking me up in a Corsa. You could drive my car. Like, I'm not saying that I have the nicest car, but, like, you're not putting me in a Corsa. Ain't happening. Oh, the battery. So, you don't know the story with the battery. The battery's been fucked. So, my battery has been discharging for months. I only got the car, like, 4 months ago, 5 months ago. And the first couple months it was fine, but I was, like, driving it more. I had a puncture. They replaced the puncture. Battery went totally flat. Managed, like, they obviously charged it up at the garage. And then ever since then, it's not been working. And then I parked at the airport for 2 weeks. Got back in the car. Battery warning. You know, I was like, okay, let's go for an hour drive on the way home. Driving around 7 miles an hour. Should be charged. Next day, battery low. And, like, every couple days, like, no matter if I took it for a drive or not, like, the battery would be low and it wouldn't be working. So then they charged it up and they said, oh, it went fully charged. So then they gave me the car back, and then 2 weeks later, it's, like, flat. And then they took it again. So, yeah, they were like, the battery's fucked, basically. So they did charge it, it's just fucked. I've got a new one now. It's all been checked now. Well, I thought there must have been something on, but they've checked it. They said it was a leaking battery, so at least it's fixed. Yeah. No, it was, like, continuous for, like, 2 months. So when I first got the car, it was okay, and then, like, well, what I thought had happened is, it shouldn't have happened anyway, but I thought they had like, the car on while they were changing the tyre, well, fixing the puncture. And I thought they'd maybe had, like, the air conditioning on and all that shit. So then when I got the car back and it wasn't starting properly, we're like, okay, well, like, let's fix this. And then after that, it just never worked. So, yeah. Yeah, the battery just fucked. It's new as well, like, it's not an old car. So it's like, yeah, it shouldn't be happening. Like, literally the only other time that my car has ever gone flat, I left it on my drive for 6 months. I haven't. No, I charge it at my house. Not a doctor, sweetheart. Also, that's a rather interesting one to want to do. If it wasn't a fetish. Not saying it is, but I'm just saying. No, I hate Locktober. I think it's terrible. I think it's disgusting. I think it should be banned, and I think anyone who promotes it should be thrown in the pits of hell. Dutchman, you better tip me another 20 for asking about that. By the way, what are these things? Like, instead of tips, are there not, like, diamonds or something you can buy? I don't have a jump box or jump leads or anything. I had to like steal them from somebody the last time my car died. No, they started a new thing here. That's why I don't know what it's called. They're like little things. Where is it? Super stickers. Is it super stickers? What are super stickers? Rubies! Rubies from gifts. I get 50% more rubies from gifts. I actually don't know what they are. I'm also not saying like you need to, but like animated gifts. Okay, give me them. Give me them. But like, see the thing with YouTube, why do they not make it fucking easy? Why do they not say, why don't you tip your streamer? Why don't you send them an animated thing? Of course not. Of course not. Ugh. Do you know what's annoying me just now? Because I'm trying to monetize my other channel, and it's getting quite good views. I am falling behind on upload just because, like, whatever. Not behind. No, it's okay, Dutchman. You should be ashamed of yourself for asking about Locktober. I am actually working on Locktober at the moment. That's why I came on, because I was getting pissed off. I was like, I don't want to work on this anymore. I think I'm going to do Goontober as well. I've actually made prices for it. I'm not making new content though. Are they spamming? I can only see one inappropriate question. Yeah, I like when people do what they're told. Add a 0. Yeah, Jonas, you were on it. You were on it. He asked me what turns me on, which I do not think is YouTube appropriate. So, you know, maybe like try and get your brain working or something. Don't know. Crazy. Craziness. But yeah. Wild, wild, wild. Exactly. Tips off money. Give me money. Give me money. Do you know what's really interesting actually? I don't know if you guys care about this. So obviously I make like so much different content. I make like loads of different things. So if I like my cruise video, like the actual payment from that per 1,000 views is insane. Like compared to my normal, or like the sissy one. For some reason, like that, I can't remember what that's made. But like say it made like $100, like a normal video with that many views would have made like 50, but then the cruise one had made like 200, so it's wild. Oh, that's really cute, baby. Do you want band? Oh, actually, let me find that comment where you asked what I'm into so I can report it to YouTube, because I really don't think that's appropriate. Oh, report. Pornography, sexually explicit. Yeah. Cute. Oh, such a shame to get banned. I'm gonna get there. You built your For You page back, baby. I'm not even doing anything. Glad it's off-putting. I'd quite happily put you off anything. Do you know what? I actually wish that when you reported a comment, it would take the whole thread, because on YouTube, like, I can actually report it a little bit better. But it's just like Instagram. Sometimes people spam stuff, and you're like, can I not just mass report this and get them banned? Because it doesn't always make sense out of context. No, the German thing was, I was put into like a, what do they call it? Like a prize draw thing when it was the World Cup last time. And I got given Germany, and every time Germany won a match, I got money. So I bought a German shirt. Actually, to be fair, it went quite well. People were like, "Oh my god, you like Germany?" No, I don't. I like Germany as a country, I must say. Germany as an individual, I don't know. Like, yeah, sweepstake, that's the word I was looking for. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Germans. Oh, I am very proud of you. Wish you weren't like this. I also took a German man on a kinky cruise in a chastity gauge. I borrowed him from his wife, which was actually really funny because we were like trying to explain it to people who were like also like vanilla before we went on holiday. And then I am a giant. I am indeed. But yeah, so I took him I was gifted him. And that was fun. But no, do you know, the thing is, it was so funny the other day, somebody was like, your room, the lighting is bad and you need a better background. And I was like, are you just mouthing off? And I clicked on their profile. And then I found out they were German. I was like, oh, you weren't trying to be rude. You were just like translating how you speak in German. Because it's not rude in German, but it's really rude in English for somebody to be like, you have to change everything. This is bad. Like, it doesn't look good just now and it could look better. Like, it's not even like, you need to do this because this looks like shit. So sometimes I'll be like, especially when I'm annoyed, I'll be like, is your first language English? Because if it's not, then I can give you like a little bit of a pass for being for seeming rude, because it's just like you don't understand like how to be polite. But then quite often they are actually British and you're just like, you're fucking not. What, are you German? I mean, like 25% of my viewers are German, so. Do you know what? I never had a bad time in Germany. I've never had a bad time with a German in person. I just quite often feel a little bit victimized. Thank you. No, like, the thing is, I understand, like, to the German, they're like, this could be better. But the way they say it is like, this is fucking shit, right? So what, in their head, they're trying to be helpful and they're trying to be like, I think you can improve things and get more views and people will engage more. And what they say is, you look like fucking crap. Like, they actually, like... So I worked in Berlin briefly. I've also been to wherever the car museum is because I got stopped over on a flight from Austria. Is it... Am I making this up? Is it Frankfurt? There's the car museum. Yeah, Mr. Dutchman. You should have actually been German undercover. Do you know the thing is it Stuttgart? I don't know. All I know is that I was in Vienna or Wien. I know I'm saying that really badly, but Wien. Sorry, I'm actually butchering a fucking country. Anyway, so I was in Vienna and I had a stopover in Germany. and we had torrential rain, and we got stuck on the plane for like 3 hours. And then, instead of us just getting off in fucking Vienna and being able to stay, we got sent to the other airport, and they kept us overnight, and then they sent us to a fucking museum because our hotel wasn't ready. They were like, you could go to the museum for a bit. Like, I'm not even kidding you. They were like, oh, the airport, we don't have any more flights to London, but we can send you to the museum. And to be fair, there were nice cars, and it was something to do. And then we went to the hotel, and they only had pizza. To be fair, I do think, like, actually, when Germans speak in German, they sound, like, quite Scottish. And they can be quite, like, cute. Well, German women sound really hot in German. Like, I actually have a thing for, like, listening to German doms. Be like, oh, you little loser. You little fucking bitch. But in German, obviously. But, like, nothing, like, I'm gonna sound like I fucking hate Germans, because I have German friends. I went on holiday with them. I would never go on holiday with German women again, because they're fucking psychos. And I mean this in, like, the sweetest way, but, like, one-on-one, they're fine. Get a group of them, and, like, they actually kill each other. Like, I was in a group chat with them as the only person who just spoke English, not German. And they were, like, literally jumping down each other's throats. They would be like, you fucking bitch. Like, they would, like, switch back to German to shout at each other in the group chat, and then they'd be like, yeah, we sorted it out. Like, yeah, we're doing this later. And the middle part would be like, fuck you, fuck your mom, like, I hope you fucking die. And, like, they would just go psycho for, like, 2 minutes. And I'd be trying to, like, translate it rapidly so I could, like, keep up. Oh, sweetheart, I'm so glad you don't care. You know you can leave. I did just dye my hair. I just did it last night because I was fed up with it being a different color. Decliner. Bird. I can't even fucking say that. Too many letters. Do you know what it is? I think it's a competition. Because apparently, like, one of the phone sites I work on, the German side, like, they can't have a group chat because they end up trying to kill each other. And they're just super competitive. So when I was on holiday, this submissive owl, and he has children, and he was trying to teach me how to say goodnight, and I couldn't fucking say it. I was like, you're gonna have to write it down. I was like, if I see it, I can maybe say it, but they would just say it, and, like, it would go out my head. Like, I can't do, like, listening to words and learning. It doesn't work. Like, you can't just say a word at me and have me repeat it. Like, I have to actually, like, see the word. Or I have to be doing it in context. Like, if you hand me, like, a cup, and you, like, tell me the word as you have, like, I can do that, but I cannot learn just from, like, you speaking at me. It doesn't happen. I don't do English accents. I can't. Do you know the thing is, like, if I ever do an accent, it's because, like, it's not me trying to, like, copy, like, a country's accent. It's me trying to copy somebody I know. So there's, like, I used to have a French boss, and he used to always go, zuh, zuh. You know, these girls and the boys, and zuh, zuh, this, this. I think of a cigarette and go, zuh, zuh. So, like, anytime I do a French accent, or, like, I pretend to be a French person, like, I will always be him. I will always pretend to be, like, my French boss. Because he was so fucking funny. Yeah. You know, the thing is, like, I think as well, like, a German accent is just, like, well, I realize, so I do really intense eye contact. And I, like, didn't realize this because I'm so used to streaming, and something that's happened since I started streaming and started filming, because I really intensely look at the camera because I try and make eye contact as I'm filming and not look away. So I've kind of trained myself into it, but like somebody did it to me and I was like, damn, this is intense. It's like, I'm so sorry to everyone I've been doing this to. You go a trip. Oh my god. Portugal. But Portugal. I'm just, do you know what? Like, I will spill the tea on Portugal as soon as somebody else does. As soon as anyone else wants me to speak and back them up, I will back them up. I'm just not causing drama for no reason. Says me who's starting drama for no reason. But I think my vlog that is members only was very well said. I like, honestly, the German stare, I was like, damn. Do you know the thing is actually like kind of scary about like the German stares, like, because I also do it, but it's like they'll just really intensely look at you and they'll be like, you have to understand, and then they tell you something, right, which actually is not like that important. Like, it can be, but like normally it's just something like, you have to understand that for breakfast we're going down at 9 a.m. and like it's not that important, but they say it with such importance, and then but they'll be like, but you have to understand it if we don't go on time. I don't really remember a smell in Portugal. But to be fair, like, it might be sewage. I'm not being bad about Portugal, but a lot of Europe does actually have, like, issues with sewage in the summer. Only because I've lived in Europe. And, like, it's kind of like, because it's hot and it's, like, old sewage pipes and stuff. It might be. It definitely is in Spain. Yeah. Like, you have to understand. Like, do you not understand? Do you know what was so funny? Like, I actually, when I was in the fucking cruise, I don't know, like, I think I've spoken about this. I definitely, like, was speaking about this on a podcast. But I was, like, on the cruise. So, the German guy that I'm with, like, I didn't need that much time to get ready. Anyway, he's getting all ready and whatever. Then I go and I do my makeup and whatever. So, he's in the shower first. He's taking ages to get ready. I get ready really fast. And then I go, like, okay, I need to go to the toilet before he goes, there are toilets upstairs. And I'm like, yeah, but I'll just be a minute. He's like, no, we are 5 minutes late. We will go now. And I was just in so much shock. Like, I would have literally been faster going into the toilet and shutting the door and having a piss than me, like, processing it. But then what happened is we went upstairs. It wasn't a big deal because it was, like, 5 minutes late, whatever, for this, like, meet and greet. And then, like, I had to excuse myself to go to the bathroom upstairs, where it would have been more polite for me to have turned up late and not excused myself. Not that it was that big an issue, but it was just the way it was like, no, we're late. You can't go to the toilet because you're late. No, but it was so funny because, like, he was like, no, we're late. It was literally like, we are late. You cannot go to the toilet when you are late. You hold it. And, like, I don't have this as a British person, but I think, like, as a German, he was so like, no, like, we're already 5 minutes late. Like, there's toilets there. You can go there. I wasn't bursting for the toilet, but I was like, I have never been told, no, you can't go to the toilet. Like, if I say to somebody, oh, I'm just going to go to the toilet, they're never like, no, you're not. Stop it. Do you know what is funny, though? Talking about toilets. So, my house, right, my fucking shit house, I have rollerball doors. And I don't know if anyone else has these, but it means that when you open and close them, there's a little ball. Yeah? So if you have dogs, they can open your fucking doors. And sometimes they get stuck. But what happens is if somebody goes to your toilet and they see, like, a door handle, they try and, like, rattle it and they think it's not working and they think they're stuck. And I always fucking forget to tell strangers or workmen that it's actually a rollerball door and they've just to pull it. So the amount of people who are like, can I use your toilet? And then you hear them rattling the door and I'm like, fuck, I've locked somebody in my toilet again. Like, you're not locked in. but I just forget that all my doors are like pull push. You don't turn the handle even though there are handles. This is the most fucked up thing. There are handles, you just don't use them. It's impossible. It's impossible. Impossible. This is me being my French boss. Impossible. Possible? No. Do you know one time I did the most embarrassing thing? So like I'm thinking, so I used to work in like nightlife, and I didn't realize. So our owner was like, well, it was like basically the family owned like the place that I worked. So he's wearing a suit and he's got his back to me and he's just standing at the bar and he's like, whatever, right? So I come up behind him and I put my hand on his waist and I'm like, babe, do you want to get a table? Because like it's not fun to stand at the bar. And he turns around and I'm like, I'm so sorry. He thought it was really funny though. It was like, at least you're doing your fucking job. But it was so funny. Like, it just reminded me, you're a good boy. Exactly. I'll always call you a good boy for money. I'll sometimes do it for free as well. But yeah. I just honestly... I mean, if you tip me, I can call you a good boy. I don't feel like I can call you a good boy, because Dutchman's the only good boy in here. I keep feeling like I need to make more good boy content, but it is so cringy. I had to give somebody my Instagram, right? So this is like a thing that I'm trying to get verified just so that I can go to an event. And I tried to give them just like my photo and like whatever. And they were like, oh no, we need an active Instagram. And I was like, don't judge me. Are you a good boy? Yeah, you're such a good boy. Yeah. I normally drink Prosecco just because it's easy. Wine, but I would maybe go for like see, I kind of prefer like African wines. I don't mind a Canadian iced wine, but I think like an African, like a Chardonnay is quite nice. But if you're just going for something typical, like if you're going for like a British supermarket thing, like a Prosecco or a Pinot, can't go wrong when you're just going for something cheap without actually picking out. My friend actually has a vineyard. It's very nice. I drank far too much of his wine. Why are we being so demanding about calling everyone a good boy? Yeah. Yeah, you just like me. I feel like you guys don't get to see me live very often either. Hopefully at some point I'll be able to be on live more. Obviously, like do you know what the thing is? I was like, right, I'm gonna start doing my main streams again. Fucked my voice up. Well, that's not quite how it happened, right? I had a virus. I thought I was better, and then my voice actually got worse after. But I'm not on voice rest anymore. I'm just like on... Don't fuck yourself. Exactly. Calm down. Calm the hell down. You don't need to figure out the accent. It is all your fault. Everything's your fault. Well, that's just rude. Demanding. Rude. Impatient. See, saying things like, cute, I like your content, is more likely to get a, you're a good boy, than be like, tell me now, tell me now. I haven't actually, because my vacuum's kind of shit. Also, my keys are kind of big. I just have keys everywhere. Like, I actually have these keys everywhere. I've had homemade wine before. Well, it is your fault. Do you know what? I don't even get paid on payday. That's everyone's fault. Oh my god. I don't know, like, if anyone else has heard about this, but, like, Amex are fucking clamping down. This is not to do with, everything. But, like, fucking Amex. So, I got a message from them recently, and they were like, we need you to verify your source of income. The horror. Good. So, like, technically on the subject of having spare keys, so I used to be into, like, numbered locks. I just like timed lock boxes now. Or timed stuff, because it just makes everything easier. So if I say, like, set it for 2 days, and you set it for 2 days and release your keys, that's so much easier for me to, like, just set my own timer as well. Because I feel like when we're doing, unless it's just like a numbered zip tie, if it's a numbered lock, then it's actually an issue. So it's like, I need to be there, I need to release you if there's any issues with the device, because I've had it before where somebody's actually had issues with the device and it's just not worked properly. So, you know, like, I don't want to have you posting keys because the post loses them. I don't want something to break. But I have this little thing. I was actually looking at getting, like, more of these made. This is just like a trial thing. There, you can buy them on Amazon, but I was going to get them, like, made with my name on them. But I mean, if anyone wants to do them with your name, they might not sell as well as if I did them with my name, but I'm also not doing it just now, so feel free. But it's just like a little numbered keypad. Oh, I've accidentally locked it for a minute. My bad. But yeah, like, if you really wanted to open this, you could. Thank you. I mean, I've been sponsored by Amazon for a while. Not sponsored, but, like, I've had an affiliate status for a while. It's just, the thing with Amazon is you can make really good money on it, but you basically have to make all of your content Amazon content, and it's not really worth it for me. And I can see how it would be worthwhile for certain people. So, like, even if I wasn't linking directly, so you can link directly on YouTube now and on Instagram, but if I was doing, like, beauty, it would be really easy. Or if I was doing, you know, like, tech or anything, I could just link everything. And then you can upload it on Amazon as well. It gets showed. If it's the last person who clicks your review, then you get the credit and all that stuff. So it's just easy. And no, I'm not going to stream tomorrow. There's not a fucking chance, because I need to actually finish my October plans. People have been harassing me. It depends how you want to sponsor me. Choose every platform. Like, don't even think about it, babe. Just every platform, all at once. Tip Funder is always a good one. Yeah, you know, the thing is, I always say I'm gonna get back to streaming. I did, like, 3 streams in a row, and then my voice went to fuck. This is my voice good. I don't know if you can hear it. It's, like, a little bit, like, hoarse just now. This is, like, it's not sore or anything. It's just my voice is a bit fucked from having an infection. I'm probably gonna do a review on this. But I still need to decide if I'm gonna get ones to sell, because the thing is, like, I don't like selling things that aren't good. Like, this is good, and as much as, like, it will do, you know, like, it's setting a timer, it works, but you could break it open, and I know what you people are like, and I don't want to sell anything that just, I don't know, I feel like I don't want to deal with the hassle. So I might do something about like timed lock boxes, ways to like lock and stuff. It might be. I only work online. I only work online. My favorite shows are like big, comfy granny shows. Anyway, is anyone going to send me like a pin sticker thing? Whatever they were called. Right, mate? You're getting fucking banned. Why have I banned multiple people on this stream? What is wrong with some of you? Like, it's so easy not to get banned. Because even if you say something, I'll be like, oh, don't say that. And you keep doing it. You keep doing it. You keep doing it. Like, I honestly have been working on myself recently. They can't behave, can they? They're just silly. But I've been working on myself. I've been trying to behave. I swear to God. This person has repeated this question multiple times. I've already answered them. Do you know what? You can have a ban as well. Because you're just copy and paste bullshit. Thank you. But like the thing is, I do make like cringe content and stuff, but like at a certain point you have to realize that I'm just online. I've just existed. This is YouTube, guys. This is YouTube. The other platforms are even less exciting. I do not recommend you go there. They're terrible. They're awful. But yeah. Do I read books about what I talk about? So a lot of my sort of videos are based on because I do have about 10 years of experience in like the dom fetish scene, and I have also read books on the subject. There's the thing is though, like on I'm assuming chastity, there's not research. Like I literally had to get access to a paper about chastity. Thank you, Dutchman. But yeah, like I had to find somebody with academic access to get access to a paper, and there wasn't much in it, to be fair, but it was about prostate health and chastity, and I even emailed the people who wrote it because I'm a psycho, and I was trying to get in contact with them to actually be like, do you want to do a study for October? Because I was more than happy to be like, look, I can't provide you like the academic brains, but I can provide you with the audience if you would like it, because I would quite like to know, you know, like a study. And no, they didn't get back to me. So it's just stuff like that. Like people just aren't interested. There's absolutely no proof that wearing chastity causes any kind of negative side effects. None at all. So yeah, there'll be certain studies which are like, yeah, if you drink 2 glasses of red wine per night, you'll be lowering your cancer chances. But also, if you ejaculate 10 times a day, you might have less chance of cancer. But those are biased, right? So if you wear a chastity cage, like my experience is, there's no downside, right? As long as you're making sure that you're cleaning, you're healthy, like there's no downsides. And there's going by like a lot of people, and obviously this is not a scientific study, but this is people's experiences. And it's been, you know, it's been on for like many years. And when academic studies are like, oh, men have to have orgasms, like, is that weighted? Probably. Like, what are you going in there waiting? Like, what are you looking for? Because, and you also have to weigh up against, like, okay, so what's your chances of cancer, right? So if it's like 1 in 1,000, right, and it goes to 2 in 1,000, but your mental health increases, right, by 30%. What's better, right? Going from 1 in 1,000 chance of having cancer to 2 in 1,000 chance of having cancer that is treatable, or not necessarily treatable, but like pathetically treatable, you know. But you're going to feel better in the short term. what would you rather? And like, are you going to do drugs? Are you going to smoke? Are you going to eat bad food? Like, you can't judge it based on that. So people who are like, oh, I can't wear a chastity cage because men have to like 10 orgasms a day. That's a lie. That is not like studied. And if somebody actually studies it, more than happy to agree with it. Like, I will promote it happily. I'd love it. I would actually love that. That would also make me money. But like, you know. I mean, I also earn from YouTube. I'm not going to say I don't earn from YouTube, but like, I will literally like just promote it. A lot of people find cycling hard, but I have no issue if you take it off for sports. Like, I think it's up to everyone, right? There's a fantasy. Like, my video, I have posted on the same day. But it's like, it's a fantasy and it's also reality, so you need to choose where you, like, land on it. It's not just one thing or another, is it? Is, you know? But it's the whole thing of, like, oh, scientifically this, there's no scientific proof, right? None at all. So when you're listening to me, this is going back to the person who's like, do you read things? Like, yes, I read books about this. Yes, I interact with people online. Yes, I interact with people one-to-one. So I would say my experience of chastity, my experience of like sissification, my experience of like fetish is a lot more than everyone else. Am I the most knowledgeable? No. But, and also like, I'm biased because I'm me and I see things a certain way. But I'm giving you my opinion. You give me a sticker? How fun. Is that actually a sticker? I thought it was going to pop up on the screen. I like it, but is it actually a sticker? Are you just fucking with me? Kind of joking. But I trust Dutchman. I need to trust him. But no, my whole thing is, it's like, when you're listening to anything online, whether it's fetish content, whether it's educational, like, whether it's scientific, you have to look at it and you have to say, is it biased? Is this, like, applicable to me? Is it not? Oh my goodness. I've not been on Blue Sky in a while. I'm on vertical, so I can't see it. Am I gonna have to fucking email YouTube again and be like, you've not got your stickers working on verticals. Do it again. Make it $100. Fuck it. I don't. I think you might. I mean, do but also don't. I'm actually a sadist, so the reason I got into domination was because that was the easiest way to satisfy my own kink. But yeah, you cannot, Doug. You cannot. I only work online. I mean, you'd have a lot more chance if you started online and you proved yourself, but a lot of people don't want to go through a process. And there's not a process because it's just being online. And then me being bored one day and being like, oh, here. Normally gets easier. It gets harder and it gets easier. You might start leaking. I don't know how much more I can say on here. Thank you, big dog. But yeah, the whole thing about like me being experienced certain things, like everyone has different interpretations of, you know, chastity of whatever. There was a good comment left on one of my videos where I talk a lot about like replacing your habits, and they were like, well, that could actually be really toxic, which yes, it can be, especially if you've got like an addictive personality and you're addicted to touching yourself and that like kind of like high that you get. So that can be really dangerous. But it's like, the way that I see it is that you're giving yourself time and you're giving your brain more space to learn more things. You're just like taking a step back. And when you stop, I know I'm always like instant gratification, but when you stop like touching yourself all the time, and when you stop, that sounds like such a bloody like Bible basher here, but it's the whole thing of like, you're not looking for something instant. Even if it's 10 minutes away, you're still taking the time. You're still thinking like, okay, I'm going to do this first, or like, this isn't about me, this is about that. And in terms of like communication, it's also that like, and there's certain things that I can say on social media, and there are certain things that I do in private in like domination, which don't all like they do align, but there's different subs for different things. But like I'm not all about chastity. I'm sometimes just about full control, and that can take different forms if you read between the lines. So it's one of these things which is like communication is the main thing, and when you learn what your body wants and you learn when it actually needs it and when you just want it, that's also an important thing. And if you put a cage on and you actually don't like it, that's also important. I just think sometimes I'll be on a stream, especially on YouTube, and I'm like, what could I say? What can I actually say? But leaking's normal. Leaking's just like something that happens. Like that instant feeling of like I need it right now. You don't. Not this second. Like maybe you want to take it off in 10 minutes. Set a 10-minute timer. You still want it. You know? Take it into other parts of your life. Or don't. How many keys do I own? At the moment, not that many. I think I only have 3 people caged just now. Jake doesn't count because Jake's just normally caged, but it's not like I'm not holding his key. I'm just encouraging. Yeah, I think I've only got 3 that are actually caged. Locktober is coming soon though, so as soon as Locktober happens, probably like who knows? I don't know. I think as well, like the numbers that some people share are like, I'm not saying they're not realistic because I know they're real, but I think it depends what you're offering. So if you're offering a free course, and I'm not naming names, but if you offer a free course with optional upgrades, you're going to get 1,000 to 2,000 people signing up to it. And if you only do chastity content and that's all you do, then you're going to have more chastity subs than somebody who does a mixture of content like me. But I'm going to have more than somebody who doesn't. So, and it's also like based on prices and, you know, all that, like there's many different things that go into it. But yeah, in terms like number of like subs that will be doing Locktober because of me, I would say a few thousand. Because of, not with me, because of. Actually with me, like a couple hundred, maybe. But like I don't know, it depends. I would be happy if like one person did Locktober and actually enjoyed it and did really well. You know, like I'd be pretty happy. I'd be like, fair enough. Like, it's not always, so there's certain things that obviously that I charge for my time, but I just enjoy like seeing success. So, you know. But anyway, I've been on here for fucking ages. We're going deep into the Locktober, whatever. Do you know what? It's actually, you've circled me back to what I was trying to avoid. So I was writing out my price list for Locktober. You're gonna love it. You're gonna absolutely fucking love it. But yeah, I need to actually go to bed. Well, I'm gonna do stuff before bed. I'm gonna play Zelda. I'm actually not. That's a lie. I always say I'm gonna play Zelda. It's like I need to do whatever. I'm actually playing The Last Campfire, which do I recommend as a game? It's okay. It's like, it's kind of like, it's a relaxing game. It's very relaxing. It's got like some puzzles in it and stuff. There's nothing like, you're not fighting anything. You're just doing puzzles. You're trying to puzzle solve and whatever. Walking around collecting things. But yeah, fine. Tomorrow we'll play Zelda. I can't wait until the next Zelda comes out. But I don't know, like, has anyone played the new one? The one with like actual Zelda in it. What's it called? Nobody knows, do they? Hyrule Warriors. Is it the imprisonment? Age of Imprisonment. I don't know whether to get it. I have a Switch too, so I could technically get it. But I kind of want... Is it Arcana of Time? Arcana? Arcana? See, Michael? That's what we want. They're making a new one. Well, they're remastering it. Ocarina. Well, you have money for me gaming, Jake. I'm kind of excited. I've not played like the old Zelda. Well, I've played ones on the Wii. But I don't know whether to do the Hyrule Warriors. Or, like, I restarted Tears of the Kingdom. So, I've actually been really enjoying it. I love how I keep saying to people, I'm like, you know, like 500 hours into this game, I'm so good at it. And I've done like another 300 on the other one in this series. And then I get killed repeatedly. I just think it's going to be like really good. But do you know what? So I like Echoes of Wisdom, but I don't want another game like that. I would like something that's more based on like Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, like that kind of. I don't need it to be as big, but I like that kind of animation style. I like more like a world you can explore rather than just like, I kind of like, you know, I don't even know, like, how do you explain Echoes of Wisdom to someone that's never played it? Oh my goodness. I do like Shibari, but I'm not good at it. I just like looking at it. Sharky, you're here as well. Only from last October. Did you fail in the middle? Can't fucking escape Sharky. To be fair to Sharky, Sharky's one, well, yeah, it is, yeah. Sharky's one of the ones that got, I had to double check that there. Got me into chastity. Not that I wasn't before. But I really, Sharky did the Locktober challenge, which was being locked for the whole, lockdown challenge. So the whole of like COVID lockdown, they were meant to be locked. And then lockdown kept extending, so they just kept being locked. I would say if you're comfortable in your Temu one that looks like a nub, go for the real version because it'll be softer and like fit better. But then if you contact one of the companies, like if you contact like King 3D or Locked and Lost, they'll tell you, like, you can be like, hey, this is what I have, and then they'll tell you what you should get from them. So I would just reach out to customer service. I would either go for like the real version of what you have if it's comfy, or if you want to change it up, just be like, this is what I have. They don't mind about knockoffs, like they would rather there weren't, but like their products are better. So I mean, you can get good ones on Temu, to be fair, but like you never know. Never know. I'm not doing any Locktober videos. None. Not like last year. Fuck that. Fuck that. But yeah, exactly. The government made Sharky stay locked. But I didn't really get into the psychology of chastity until I started... Well, it wasn't just Sharky. But it was more like... There was just a lot of things happening that I had more time to explore it. And I think with chastity, it's one of these things that if you just see somebody wearing a cage, it can look really weird. And it's like, why are they doing that? And even if you understand that they're enjoying it at a certain level, that's okay as well. But like, if you understand why somebody wants to wear it for a year or like a month, or once you get deeper, it makes more sense. And I didn't have that realization, even though I'd had people that wore chastity like years before. It wasn't new to me. It wasn't new at all. Like, I knew exactly what it was, but I didn't realize like the deeper kind of psychological edge. Yeah. Yeah, it is a good cage, to be fair. Do you know the only thing that I'm annoyed at Locked and Lost with? I don't understand why they did it. I just like a cage that opens. Because everything's a pull-on one. We were talking about this, so there's no scientific research. None. I mean, I recommend looking into mine. No, I would say Reddit. Just go on Reddit and look through people's actual experiences, because that'll be the best. Because we were talking a lot about it, like my experiences, what I've learned from other people and from like my own experiences. And then Reddit is just people explaining what they're going through. And that's the best place for you. Which is crazy, right? There's absolutely no research into this, and we're all just like, yeah, it works. It's fun. Yeah, it's great. It's alright. I was actually going to log off, and then Sharky jumped in and then jumped out. Don't know, it's probably still here lurking. That's the thing about YouTube. I can't see who's lurking, because I would have been like, oi. I've not seen that one. Thank you. Excited. It's your 5th super on a live stream. YouTube tells me we have to celebrate this. I don't know how. Yay. Like, what's an appropriate way to celebrate? I feel like that just makes it more awkward if they're like, celebrate this. Yes, send me them. I feel like, I was saying this earlier though, like the whole like, oh, men need to have orgasms every day. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't. You don't. You're not gonna die. It's fine. Probably. I mean, like, we could experiment with it. I'd be okay. Like, I would sacrifice a few of you. If, you know. I mean, I probably already have. Everyone dies eventually, right? But, yeah. It's fine. But I just feel like there's such a lack of actual research that it's just, I don't know. I really wanted to do something for Locktober where it was an actual research paper or something, or, you know, like a research group, but I don't have the time to set it up because it is very intense. Maybe next year, maybe never. Who knows? I'm pretty sure I could do it any time of year. Maybe I need to contact Ayala. Is that even how you say her name? I am good for the movement. I actually, do you know what? I think that I have a lot of, like, I don't know if it's blame, but I think I'm responsible for at least like half the people on social media who are like into chastity right now. Directly or indirectly. I know that's a big claim to make. Just start chastity, yeah. Like, let's start studying it. Like, there's a lot of people who'd be into it. There's a lot of people who would try it. Yeah, I'm too busy working too many hours a day. I know. Right. Okay. Let me tell you what I'm doing. This might change. This is what I was working on when I came on here to distract myself. So, I'm doing Locktober and Goontober. And it will be starting at $10 for a month of Locktober with the old last year's daily motivational messages, because I'm not re-recording 30 fucking messages when I've got a throat infection. And basic Gooner is daily mass messages telling you how long to goon that day. And then there will be like upgrades on that. But that is the basic. Locktober will literally be like, you're doing really well today on day 1. keep going. And obviously the more you do, the better. See? I'm sure together we could put together some kind of research group. You know what? I'm pretty sure that we could get something done. Thank you. Good boy. You're a good boy. See, I was actually going to do something more about the emotional side, or like how a group of, like, either my interpretation of them or how they felt they changed, because I think that's an easier thing to do, is like a psychological side. Because if you do like bioethnographical, then I just have to say what I think. But yeah, like, just do like a group of them. And you can also just, well, the problem is getting it like qualified, right? But you don't even need a control group. It depends what you're doing it on. Because if you do a bias study, you know, and you ask them weighted questions, but then at the start you acknowledge that it's biased because you've only got a group of people who follow me. I mean, you could also find vanilla people, but I don't think they would keep going. You just have to acknowledge it, baby. I love how every time I talk about this, people are like, ooh, we could do this. But I would actually love to see, like, a study on penis size. Like, sounds so random. But, like, wear a chastity cage for a month, measure at the start and at the end, and, like, multiple points during, and see if it actually shrinks. Because that's one of the things that people get really worried about. But then you could do something, like I'm saying, like, we could do questions every day, and they fill it out based on how they feel about themselves or how they felt that day. And that's very, like, reflective, and it's all about them. Do they feel like they've changed in society, sort of thing. You have to word it a bit better, but you could do that kind of study, and that's all just about feelings. You know? I don't know where the sign up would be, babe. Post it everywhere. I'd make a YouTube video. Do you know what I need is actually somebody to do it for me, though. No, the ring doesn't shrink. Same size. I have many a thing I want to do. Little a time, many a thing. You better start wearing it, Peter. It's gonna be sore. Not even put together the survey questions, like monitor it, make sure it's happening, follow people up. Yeah, because I can supply the audience, I can supply participants. I just don't necessarily have enough time to give up my job to do a study. So I also need someone to, like, do the academic side. I need somebody to actually submit it for me. Well, I could submit it myself, but that's just awkward. Because Sharky knows this. Like, I actually started looking at the requirements to submit an academic paper on chastity. I have been looking into this. Do you know what? People would say I'm a psycho, and I would agree. But every so often, I just focus my attention in the right direction. Thank you, everyone. But anyway, I'm actually going to log off. I want to get, like, a late night snack, and I want to play my computer game. Well, it's not even my computer, it's my Switch game. Do you know the thing is, I'm always like, I really want to do Zelda. I'm not gonna. Oh, I'm glad. That makes me feel really good. I feel like, honestly, on the topic of, like, going to a big shop, like, it's never as scary as you think. Like, whether it's a supermarket or whether it's, like, a store. And the thing is, you could just say it's for, like, a present, like, in the world. It is 10:30. Love how I was going to argue that. Well, I mean, at least you managed. I'm not sure that'd be my girlfriend after that if it was a surprise, but you know. Yeah, I'm not saying I'll be back again. I will be at some point. My voice has been like way better tonight. I think everyone can tell. It is kind of like, I don't know. I don't even know if other people can hear this. It's still a bit like fucked on my end, but it's getting better. I have my little lady who makes me sing. I'm not even kidding. She makes me like say ooh. I know I'm laughing, but she genuinely does. So we'll get it sorted. Once that is done, I will be back streaming more. Locktober content. I don't entirely know what I'm doing. I'm just keeping it basic this year. There will be some clips, there will be some videos, but I'm trying to like monetize my latex channel. Lara Loves Latex if you want to go and have a watch over there, because I'm still trying to get the number of watch hours to monetize it. It's annoying. I'm still waiting on I'm getting PVC clothes as well, so that'll be on this channel. What else have I got to promote? I don't think anything. Once this video ends, if you want to leave a safe for work comment about what you'd like to see, I'll read it. I'm not saying I'll reply, because who am I to reply to the, you know, the scum of the earth? But anyway, right, I'm gonna go. Is this literally not gonna let me offline? Bastards. What's this? I've just noticed there's buttons at the bottom. But yeah, I will enjoy my game. No, I don't take keys because they've been lost in the post before. I know we're still together. I'm looking at buttons at the bottom. Wait, I can do goals? I've not been on vertical in ages. I normally do it on my computer. Wait, I can share it to somebody. Don't do that. Do you know what I don't like? Is now, right, on another topic. So when you share something on YouTube, it lets them message you. And when you share something on fucking Spotify, it lets them message you. No, you do not need to see my Spotify. Okay. Cool. Anyway, right, I'm actually gonna go. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.